John, firstly, your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a really poor night for us. We've come away losing the game, and we weren't at it from the kick-off, which is really disappointing. I think off the back of Saturday, it's happened to us again where we start very flat-footed and we make the wrong decisions. We switched off from a throw-in for the first goal, put the ball in the back of our own net, and then switched off from a corner. And then from then on, Cardiff had their tails up, played some really good football. Could have scored a couple more, I think, before half-time, and we never got back into it.
Today a case of giving away goals too easily?
Yeah, definitely. We just showed the first two goals in there. The first ball goes out for a throw-in. We just completely switch off. I don't know what we think. It's completely different behaviour from what we saw on Saturday that got us the win. Switch off from the throw-in. The ball comes in the box unchallenged, and we put the ball in the back of our own net. And then from a set piece, I think the important message that we've been trying to drum into the lads all season is that if you get done by a bit of brilliance by the opposition, because there are good players, like Cardiff have got some really good players, there are good players up and down the league. If you get done by something like that, then I'll hold my hands up and say that's on me. If there's a tactical issue, or we get done by like I said, brilliant individual play, that's fine. And Cardiff did that a few times tonight, but to concede from switching off from a throw and then from a set piece, and then you just give yourself an absolute mountain to climb. Those are the things that are really substandard, very way below the level. And the more of those things we do, the more we get punished, like we did tonight.
Wasn't really a stage in that game where we were particularly on top. How frustrating is that?
Yeah, really frustrating. I thought we made a fist of it in the second half, pressed a lot better and got after the game. But when we had opportunities to break and we had opportunities to really test the goalkeeper, we never did it. And I thought we showed a bit of naivety at times, a lack of quality in the final third. And that is frustrating. But I think there's more frustrating things about tonight.
Cassini Engi had a chance in the second half, but apart from that, not really a clear-cut chance. How disappointing is that?
Very, very disappointing, I think. But there are a number of things that we didn't do well enough in the game, and I actually thought there were a couple of opportunities we had to break in the first half. The ball broke down on us. We just never got going from the kick-off. We never got going. We made a really, really poor decision early on after about a minute, where we didn't spin the ball into the channel. We didn't make it difficult for Cardiff. We allowed them to get on top of us at home off the back of a 5-0 win at the weekend, and the game largely followed suit after that.
Can you pinpoint anything tonight in terms of what to put that down to?
It's really difficult. I'm scratching my head, but we go from the lows of Stoke, knowing that we're going to get a reaction. We get the reaction against Oxford, which was good, but not quite good enough. And to play as well as we did on Saturday, certainly in terms of the effort levels and the desire and hunger that we showed to go and win the game, to do that and then to come here and get done by just basic mistakes, I think is really frustrating. So that's something that we're going to have to work on as a staff. And we're going to have to make sure that we try and put a finger on it. It is very, very difficult at the moment to do. Very, very difficult to figure out why we were so flat-footed at the start of the game, because I don't think it's a physical issue, because we finished the second half pretty strongly in terms of the physical side of the game. So I think it's much more to do with mentality.
Paddy Lane, Jordan Williams and Nico forced off. Do we know what their issues are?
Paddy's got an issue with his Achilles. Jordan was injured in the challenge that was given the other way somehow, and Nico ended up with a bit of blurred vision in one of his eyes. I think initially came from the challenge from Cardiff's second goal, where he went down for a spell. So yeah, those are the prognosis on those two.
You say those events perhaps prevented us getting any momentum in the game?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they did.
And must be particularly disappointed for the 2,400 Pompey fans in the away tonight.
Yeah, again, I think the disappointment from my perspective is that I think that Portsmouth fans can take losing games and can take losing games 2-0 or whatever score it is. I think if they see a side that's recognisable, and if for whatever reason we'd lost the game at the weekend, I think there'd have been a lot of positivity around it. If something had not gone our way because of the levels of desire and effort that we showed throughout the game. So that's the disappointment for me, is that I don't think the fans saw anywhere near that they deserved to see from the side tonight.